January 2005, Inspector General Tafawa Balogun was forced to resign after it was revealed that he was under investigation by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC). He was then replaced by Sunday Hindero. Obasanjo has further extended the tenure of Hindero till May 29, 2007. Hindero's tenure had earlier been extended by 1 year on March 20th, 2006, when he personally reminded the president officially that his tenure has come to an end. According to reports, Obasanjo said to have told the Inspector General of Police then that time was too short for him to start looking for another Inspector General at this crucial moment in the nation's history. He was said to have impressed on Hindero the need for him to stay to the end, to the set date, so as to organize the security for the forthcoming election, which he, President Obasanjo, was said to have described as a landmark, as it would be the first transition from one civilian administration to another. In another instance, former Inspector General of Police Sir Michael Okiro was appointed in 2007, but the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua extended the tenure of Okiro to 2010. All these are precedents set by President Muhammadu Buhari's predecessor, which is constitutional as well as based on the President's prerogative powers. The extension of IGP Adamu's appointment is a good omen for the country as far as professionalism is concerned in providing adequate security of lives and properties. We have done our independent assessment and seen the difference based on the outstanding performance of the IGP as #1 police officer of Nigeria. The way and manner IGP Adamu approached protracted issues on internal security has drastically changed the orientation of officers and men of the Nigerian police since he took over as the IGP 2 years ago. And today there are a lot of changes in the policing system because there is a sense of belonging of officers and men of the force. He has been able to restore Nigerians' confidence in the force, and there is close relationship between the force and Nigerians. The IGP has embarked on capacity building of officers and men, which he has brought impact in the service of his officers and men and rendered to secure the lives of Nigerians, and that has gone a long way to reduce crime and criminality. Under the dutiful watch of IGP Muhammad Adamu Abakar, the Nigerian police force has recorded gigantic success against criminals, which resulted into arrest of over 4,000 suspects in connection with armed robberies, kidnapping, cultism, and other heinous crimes, which led to recovery of over 2,000 firearms, 4,000 stolen vehicles, rescue of over 500 victims of kidnapping within the last 2 years, as widely reported. Also, through the IGP's collaborations with the Federal Ministry of Police Affairs, the Police Trust Fund has become a reality, which is already addressing issues related to anxiety and welfare of the police officers across the country. For example, 300 of the victims were rescued in Zamfara alone, including the rescue of about 249 of the victims from bandits and militias operating in and out of the forest in the state in 2020 alone. This laudable achievement are suggestive of the institutional capability of the police under his watch to undertake specialized operations and take the anti-crime war to the camps and other safe havens of high-profile criminals. Being an astute administrator and strategist, IGP Adamu has been able to ensure welfare of officers and men, including families. Most of the personnel have been promoted as at when due, allowances paid, many are sent out for training within and outside the country, providing necessary security equipment for them. And also there is healthcare and educational services going on hindered, where families access these services across the countries, including civilians. In terms of infrastructural development, it has been his focus, and there is a lot of projects being executed under his leadership to ameliorate the plight of officers and men of the force, and also give sense of belonging to them and their families in order to deliver quality security services to Nigeria in a conducive environment. The number one cop IGP is a man of foresight and focus who ensures the dignity is upheld in the Nigerian police force, whereby has put in place mechanisms that have triggered in-house cleansing of corrupt practices and administrators. He has been able within short period of time in office sanitize the force to an appreciable level. He is a good listener and does not believe in too much talking and appear on media blowing his trumpet. But he is amiable, temperate, calm and proactive when it comes to the demands of Nigerians in terms of securing them. And this he demonstrated when Nigerian women protested on the incessant rape cases across the country. It did not take him time to swing into action to track down rapists. Another area you can see that he listens was when he promptly disbanded the popular Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad (SARS) based on allegation of atrocities. It is really disheartening for a media organization, Sahara Reporters, to fabricate and publish falsehood and misinformation to dent the image of IGP Adamu, that Nigerians known for its integrity, transparency, honesty, discipline and patriotism, simply to cause disaffection among Nigerians out of its mischievous publication. This is purely campaign of calumny against the IGP, as reflected in the unfounded allegations published to tarnish the good image of both President Muhammadu Buhari and the IGP, Inspector General Police. Aside the fact that the accusation is cruel, it also shows that the publisher and the editorial team of the Sahara Reporters are not patriotic citizens of the country for their constant use of wicked propaganda to destroy the image of the country in the international community. We strongly condemn the allegations leveled by the Sahara Reporters and its sponsors. This is highly condemnable and viewed as a sponsored plot to demoralize the officers of the Nigerian police and derail their concentrations. This is ridiculous and belittling of Sahara Reporters for being petty to the ground level for publishing tissues of lies about the persons of the IGP Adamu. Nigerians should not believe this and throw it into the dustbins. We strongly believe that with the extension of the IGP's tenure, which he never solicited for, there is going to be a more performance and consolidation by him within these few months. It's incumbent on all well-meaning Nigerians to support the positive drive of the IGP and collaborate with him towards actualization of the wondrous task at stake. Thank you for listening.
Questions, yeah?